Hello, everybody, and welcome back to the Pokemon Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee 2024 tournament. My name is New Amber. I will be one of the commentators for this race today. We're also going to have Greta Ice Rickson, who will be coming very shortly to join me in commentating this match. Today we've got a really great match. Three great runners. All three of them got 2 points in their round one match, and they're going to be facing off to see who can get 5. And right on cue. Welcome, Greta.
I'm technically here on time.
You're on time. You made it. How are you doing?
I'm excited for the race that is about to occur.
Same. Yeah, so we got 3 great runners. Sandy, who has taken off the training weights, is finally not playing off of the OBS preview. And I'm really excited to see what they can do now that they're not restricted anymore. We got Curvis here, a long time Pokemon Let's Go runner, kind of one of the OG Pika runners, and excited to see how he's gonna fare. And
I love Curvis. I just gotta say.
Curvis is great, big fan.
Yeah.
And we've also got Tucker Lorette. Tucker was one of the people in one of the 1v1 matches we had last round. Had a pretty bad star last round. So hopefully, my hope is that Tucker is gonna get a better Starmie than last time.
The redemption star.
It's so true. Alright, and it looks like we're just about to get underway. Got 2 Pikas and 1 Eevee. Good ratio. I like this.
Yeah.
Oh, Sandy got Girl Pika. Sandy wins.
Based.
Hell yeah. Pokemon Let's Go Woman.
True. Oh my god.
It's my favorite game. Alright. Girl 1. Boy 1. Boy 3. Alright.
I respect it.
It's been a while since I've seen Boy 3. Did Curvis do that at last race?
I don't think so.
Okay. I'm a Girl 3 enjoyer, and I'm very sad that we did not see any Girl 3s. But at least we got 3 different ones this time. Sometimes, like, all 3 races pick, like, Boy 1, and those are the saddest ones.
Yeah, it makes no difference, but it makes a difference to us, so it does matter.
Alright, yeah, just going through standard options menu right now. Those are pretty good. Wow, 3 really good options menu. So yeah, just pretty standard Pokemon stuff. Text speed fast, being able to skip some, like, quote-unquote movies, turning the battle animations off, stuff like that. I will say doing those options menu on a single Joy-Con is actually, like, really hard. So it's actually really nice seeing, like, all 3 of them do that, like, pretty cleanly. You'll go Girl 3 tomorrow, Iron? Thank you. Okay. I'm cheering for you. Alright, so right now, I guess the most important thing is to kind of look at the CPs of the Pikachus to see if they're neutral in nature or not. I'm not sure if I'll catch both of them. We'll see. Let's see. 26 for Sandy. and also 26 for Kerberos. So at least among the Pikas, we don't have any neutral natures. Any guesses for natures, Greta?
The problem is I don't remember like all of them, what they do off the top of my head, so I'm gonna like say one and then it's gonna be like the worst one.
You
and I
can just say the
aim for it
stats. You can just say the stats.
I think everyone should get the best because I like everyone.
So true. I like that answer. You know what? I was gonna say something different, but now I'm just saying your answer now. Okay, so for those at home watching, the timer did start about 2 minutes and 10 seconds late, so whatever time you see on screen, just add 210. I'm gonna also pin it to the live stream chat in a second. Hopefully I can pin my own message. Why not? Oh no. Thank you, Fury. You always got me. So did anyone check their nature? I feel like I don't think anyone did based on what I'm seeing on the screen. Okay. But yeah, for our Pikachu runners, we'll see that on the level up probably after the Rattata fight. And then Eevee we'll probably see in the forest. Alright, let's see these Route 1 spawns. Alright, 3 clean Route 1s. I feel like 75% of the time, like nothing spawning in front of you and you're fine. And then like 25% of the time, you get like 5 things spawning on top of you. Alright, so we're about to move on to the first rival fight. Here we could get some information on what stats our starters have. On Eevee side, you can generally tell what your attack is by how much tackle does. While on the Pika side, sometimes I think you can tell if you have plus special attack based on the Thundershock rolls. And you can also tell if you have plus defense based on how much you take from the opposing Eevee. So we'll see if we notice anything unusual. That looks like neutral attack for Tucker based on that roll. That looks like plus defense for Sandy because you only took 4. Yeah, plus defense is not what you want to see on a Pikachu, because if you're plus defense, that means it's 50-50 that you are minus in a stat you don't want to be minus in. So hopefully Sandy is just like relaxed with his minus speed. And then it's all good, because Pika's so fast that minus speed doesn't matter. Also, really nice rat dodge by Tucker the rat.
Yeah, The starter Pokemon stats are boosted from, like, if it was a regular Pikachu. So basically our Pikachu here is so cracked, like the speed, it like doesn't even matter basically.
Do you know what the base speed of the starter Pikachu is?
Like, are you asking if I know as a fact, or are you asking like, what's the word? What's that word when you don't actually want me to answer? What's that word?
Rhetorical?
Yeah.
No, I was kidding. I don't actually know for sure.
Oh.
Sandy is minus special attack. I definitely saw plus attack for Kirby. I did not
Yeah,
see
I
what the
saw
minus
that.
was. But no, I think it's like 120 base speed or something like that, but I'm not 100% sure on it.
According to the chatters, it is 120.
120? I promise I said that before I looked at chat. I promise. Okay. Any early bugs? No early bugs. Yeah, you do have the option to catch a Caterpie or Weedle kind of en route to outside Viridian Forest there, and the catch rate is like significantly better, but none of our runners seem to have gotten it. I will also do my best to look at Tucker's stats. I don't remember Eevee stats as well since it's been a little bit since I've ran Eevee. But I'll see what I can... That looked like minus speed for Tucker, which is, for Eevee, definitely not ideal, or definitely quite a few points throughout the run that you want to have at least neutral speed. Kind of the main fights I feel like I'm thinking of are the Rival 3 and the Rival 4 fights. You're either going to have to risk getting sand attacked by the Pidgeotto, or you're going to have to do like a completely different strat. But there are a couple other spots that it matters as well. Unfortunately, did not see the plus stat on Tucker. I would guess it's plus defense since that was like the only one I definitely missed, but I'm not 100% sure. Wow, Tucker got Tackle from the Pidgey there. I feel like Tackle is like 1 in like 2,000 to get there. That's where you always get sand attacked and then miss 5 times when you play Eevee. Yeah, one really nice thing I feel like about playing Pikachu versus Eevee is that like the Pikachu, like the Rival 1 fights and that Pidgey fight right there are like a lot more consistent. Like the Rival fight's pretty much always 4 turns, you just always one-shot the Pidgey there. While Eevee, like has a lot more variance based on if you get like Ground on the Rival fight or if you get Sand Attack. Okay.
Yeah, I feel like the difference there, like for Pika, comes in the fact that we're like getting so many friends to help us, because if you like don't find Growlithe and all that, then you're kind of not feeling too great about it, whereas Eevee doesn't even have to worry about it.
Okay, both the runners at the top of the screen used a Raspberry and their bugs got in. Kirby is a Raz hater and he gets it in. Raz loses again, unlucky.
Yeah, the berries come from Pokemon Go. Nice 1% Butterfree, by the way. And yeah, the raspberry increases the catch rate, and some people, mostly just Kirby, are firmly against them in some situations.
There are definitely other people who are anti-Raz.
Yeah.
I'm pro-Raz because I don't like resetting at the start. I like actually like at least getting to Rock Tunnel before I reset. Sandy not going for the Butterfree. Okay. First boy 1 now, not getting Butterfree. Test test. So for the Pika side, you're basically just looking for Caterpie line, Weedle line, and Oddish. Eevee side, you're looking for both the Bug lines, Bellsprout, and if you can get a Pikachu in Forest too. I'm not sure if Tucker already has a Pika, or if he's gonna grab the Pika that's like right beside him. This Oddish is... That Oddish was not attacking. Wow, for Sandy. Yeah, normally Oddish attacks like right away, but it didn't attack for like several cycles there. Okay, Kirby is naughty. Very, very good nature for Pikachu. Plus attack, minus special defense. And yep, Tucker's just gonna grab that Pika right there. And it makes sense to catch the Pika last for sure, because Pika is kind of the only thing that you're catching here that you don't want gaining experience. So catching it as the last thing means you're not gonna gain extra levels. And extra levels are very, very slow in this game. Approximately 2 seconds for every single extra level that you get on anything. That rat did not want to go near Sandy. Wow. Kinda ran away a little bit there. Oh, we got a great question in the chat. If each runner was an Ace Attorney character, who would they be and why?
There are so many characters.
There are so many characters. Sandy does give me, like, Phoenix vibes. Do you agree?
Maybe.
Nah, Kirby's is not Gumshoe, sorry. That's just wrong.
Well, while we contemplate.
Yeah, we got a run happening. Wow, we got a race.
So for Brock's gym, you need to show either a grass type or a water type to be able to get in. There are no water types that you can get right now. So grass type it is. And on Pikachu, we show Oddish for that. The other option would be Bulbasaur. But it works out because Oddish is actually really good to use against Brock. We just destroy with Absorb, and they just get completely owned, so it works out.
Yeah, right now we're seeing like a huge range of poke counts you can have at Brock. Kirby has a very low poke count at 5. I say Sandy has a pretty average poke count at 7, and then Tucker's gonna have a very high poke count at 10. So Kirby's gonna look progression-wise a lot farther ahead than Tucker, but he only has half the Pokemon. I am noticing Kirby's getting a bit of an interesting chop right there. I don't know if he always does it like that. But, if you're plus attack, I think what most people do is that, they, instead of buying an X special at all, they'll just buy 3X attacks, and then later on the Jesse Games site, they'll do an X attack headbutt strat. Kirby bought 1 special and 2 X attacks. I believe Kirby a lot of the time uses an X attack on the Super Nerd fight, so it's probably what that's for. Alright, Tucker's gonna be starting Brock. Unfortunately, Eevee has quite a bit of a slower fight than Pika for Brock. Tucker's is gonna be still pretty fast for Eevee though. When you're level 13, you don't have to use a Tail Whip on the Onyx, so you save a turn there. But it's still a 4-turn fight for Eevee compared to Oddish, which does it in 2 or 3. Sandy is gonna buy a safety burn heal. If you get normally the PB Pikachu route does not buy a burn heal, and if you get burned on the Misty fight, it's tough luck. So a lot of runners opt to buy a burn heal there for safety. Wow, that's really nice for Sandy.
Got the whole squad.
I love Sandshrew. And Mankey's there too.
Sandshrew is really cute.
I love Sandshrew so much. It's like a little ball. Oh, that's a supersized.
Wow.
Hello. That is going to be 2 big bug evolutions, level 12. That's actually so nice for Sandy there. Other than the Rattata getting like an extra level there, that is like amazing.
So do you think then in that instance, since Sandy missed the first throw, that was actually a good thing? Or do you still really want the levels on Pika?
That's a great question. I would say this is probably a good thing because going level 12 in the moon is like fine. Like even if you get like a not amazing moon, it's like fun on experience. And you might have avoided extra levels elsewhere.
Yeah, I think definitely they avoided some extra from not getting that extra bonus.
I would say if they got it first ball, though, it wouldn't have been like that bad.
Yeah.
Kirby's Pika is only level 10 right now, which is pretty low for right now. So hopefully he just gets a big pink thing here. Oh, it's this right here. Second spawn. Chansey. Okay, that could count as a big pink thing. That was glowing Clefairy. Oh my gosh.
There's so many.
So many glowing things. Yeah, so glowing Pokemon can give usually give 1.5 times experience. But the super-sized Pokemon, like Sandy got earlier, give 4 times. Have we got only a level 5 Sandshrew and it gives that much? Wow. The power of the super-size. Yeah, getting glowing was really good there. Glowing Clefairy is really good for Kirby because he was hurting on experience. Now he's looking a lot better. Even with the couple extra levels on the bugs that he's gonna get, it's still definitely worth it there. Yeah, Tucker got so much experience in the early game before Brock. Already level 14 here. He's really good.
Yeah, that's wild.
I feel like Tucker can basically like Blitz Moon here. Probably like not gonna really be punished at all for waiting around. Kirby saying in chat, watch this Geodude be supersized. Alright. Yeah, I'm gonna assume, based on the comment, that Kirby is not gonna be... Well, I don't think it makes sense to deposit here for Kirby. So, oh, got the bad Geodude cycle. And still got the excellent. That's how good Kirby is. Yeah, normally it kind of punches kind of on that first cycle there. Oh, hi. Hi, Chansey. Okay, Kirby did not get a super size. Tucker going for the Chansey. Let's see first ball. Yep. Tucker's looking like he's waiting for the attack. Didn't get it for a couple of cycles there. Now he's gonna throw. That is an unfortunate breakout. Not only do you waste 2 Great Ball, you have to set up the Raspberry again. And then pitches that breakout again. That was a nice throw off the attack cycle. There we go. Got in. Honestly, second ball chance is not bad. I think it was glowing too. Could be wrong.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah, that is a hefty amount of experience for Tucker. Tucker is eating experience for breakfast, lunch, and dinner here. Kirby's getting the Paris there. So I think Kirby kind of has all 3 of the kind of standard things you're looking for. The Geodude, Clefairy, and Paris.
Oh,
another chance. Let's go. Alright.
Oh, Tucker's catching the Zubat.
Yeah, I think Tucker got the Zubat to run into him.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you catch it in Moon, it's like pretty good catch rate. Like it will pretty much like never break out. But you do lock yourself out of getting Golbat later. So Candy with the breakout. I did not see Candy use a Raspberry at the beginning, but I could be wrong. They will Raspberry now.
Oh no.
Yeah. This is one of the hard things with Chansey. You can waste a lot of Great Balls trying to catch it. Kirby's is getting so many glowing things to spawn. Oh my gosh! Yeah, like another nice amount of experience for Sandy. Already level 15. Tucker also getting the bad cycle on Geodude, still nailing the excellent. These runners are seeing like more glowing Pokemon in Moon than I see like across like 5 of my Moons combined. super size for Sandy? Sandy just now has a level 14 Chansey. That's gotta be super size, right? Did not actually see the experience yield. Oh, Sandy and Tucker are neck and neck on progression here. Tucker does have one more poke, and I think his experience is a little bit higher than Sandy, but still very close there. Meanwhile, Curb is a couple fights ahead, but a much lower poke count. Alright, I forget if oh my gosh, I forget if Curvis is Team Dome or Team the correct fossil.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Oh. Okay, so Curvis is plus attack, but based on his shopping, I think he's still gonna go for the standard strat on this fight, which is to use Thunder Shocks in X Special. And yep, getting the Thunder Shock in the X Special. Ooh, wow. One-shotting that coughing is very nice. That coughing is able to poison you. Nice. Very clean two-turn fight there for Curvis.
Yeah, you're gonna see pretty much like every double battle that we do is just gonna be one Mon is attacking and then one is putting an X item into the other.
Okay, let's see if Curvis can get any bonuses. Curvis got the Mankey, nice.
Yeah, this will help him catch up a little bit more. I also noticed, I'm pretty sure Sandy and Tucker both do not have Clefairy.
Oh, really? Wow. And they both have 15 poke without Clefairy, wow. And your experience is, I feel like Clefairy is like kind of your standard, like you can't bank on Chansey, you can't bank on Clefable, so Clefairy is typically like the thing you're catching that gives the most experience. But and that Eevee's already level 19.
Nice, Sandy despawning a Clefable with the cutscene.
Honestly, I don't know. Even if you got to see that Clefable before it despawned, I don't know if you'd go for it in Sandy's situation.
I'm pretty sure Sandy had time to maybe be able to hit it before getting cutscene. I'm not sure.
Yeah, I mean, Sandy's already pretty good on experience, pretty good at catch count, and
I don't
Clefable is
think it's
like,
worth it.
yeah, Clefable's like a 70% chance. Sandy is going for the X attack. headbutt strat here. Yep. Oh yes, because Sandy's minus special attack. That's why.
You can see that Kervis now has a new move to destroy this gym with. That being Zippy Zap, which is special for our partner Pikachu in this game. It is a 50 base power physical electric move. So it also has same type attack bonus for being electric. And it's +2 priority, so it's basically always going to go first, and it will always crit as well, so it's really good. Misty, get owned.
Honestly, I find it kind of sad that like Pika gets like one like really good move here, but Eevee here gets 3 moves that are basically almost as good as Zippy Zap. I feel like.
Yeah, I guess the difference is like you only get 1 right here because you're super effective against the gym that's right next door.
Yeah,
I guess
maybe.
that's kind of how they tried to balance it.
Doesn't Pikachu only get like 3 or 4 special moves though, and Eevee gets like 8?
I think so.
It's kind of absurd. I mean, Eevee here basically gets 90 power fire, always burns, 90 power water, Giga Drain pretty much, and 90 power electric, always paralyzes. Like, that's so busted.
So when are we going to incorporate Pika Papow and Vivi Volley into the run? I don't even know what they actually do.
I honestly, I know I knew at some point. Maybe you should we should route it into like Eevee alt main and Pika alt main.
Yeah, that should be like a requirement.
I think how you activate them is once you hit like a certain like friendship threshold, it's like really high. So. It's like 200 or something probably. Then like on the fight screen you'll see a little icon for it, and then you like shake your controller.
Yeah. Because it would mean that like petting your Pokemon is like part of the speedrun.
We can turn this into like a Gen 6 run where like getting like happiness or affection or whatever it is, like makes it better. Tucker? Okay, Tucker's just one shot. That Starmie, I'm pretty sure. And also took like barely any damage from Skull. This Eevee is so good, oh my gosh. That sounds right, Saga. I don't run Gen 7, so I don't know. But I believe I've seen that.
I think you probably do, or at least you probably do like the refresh thing where you like heal status conditions or whatever.
Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, I think at the start of the run in Sun Moon you like pet Popular or give Popular like treats or something like that. Okay, thank you Head Bob for confirming.
If Sun and Moon wasn't so long, I would run it. That game makes me feel happy.
I've heard the Sun Moon run is actually like pretty good, but also it's like 5 hours long. I don't want to do that. 5 hours of 3DS matching. Is Sun Moon one of the games where you can like mash the touchscreen?
I think so.
That sounds painful. Anyways, yeah, if you're wondering why we're like not talking about the race at all right now, it's because they're on Negative Bridge, which is like very boring. The only like mildly interesting thing, I guess, is this Sandshrew fight. you have the option to see this and heal Pikachu and use your Pure One Oddish. But if your Pikachu is like really good HP, you can just 1C and double headbutt, but you do risk getting poisoned by Poison Sting or getting sand attacked and then you miss a million times. How are the starters? So Sandy is Impish, which is plus defense minus special attack. Kerberos is Naughty, which is plus attack minus special defense. Tucker, I literally keep forgetting to check what Tucker's is every time it comes up, but I'm pretty sure Tucker is minus speed.
Plus special attack and minus speed.
Okay. I know it's minus speed, I just don't know what the plus is.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's special attack.
Yeah, well, I mean, he did one-shot the Bad List Army at level 19, so plus special does make sense. Speaking of nuggets, I'm gonna call you out, Greta, I'm sorry. How's your Wendy's?
Good.
Great, glad to hear. You know, one thing I've never...
Oh, go ahead.
No, go ahead, you go.
I was just gonna start talking about my Frosty.
No, go ahead. I'll start talking about your Frosty. Like, I want to hear about that.
The thing is, I'm sad because they have like a new flavor, and it's like triple berry Frosty. I'm sad because when I was at the Wendy's, they were like, we just put in the mix and it needs to like freeze up a little more. And so I was just like standing there for a while, and then I guess they were like, we need to like get you going here. So they just gave it to me, and it was like barely frozen at all. So it's just like soup, and I'm sad.
Aww. You could have stayed a bit longer at the Wendy's. I would have still accommodated. It would have been fine. Ooh, also, Kerberos getting unfortunately poisoned by this coughing here. Depending on your attack, you can range to one-shot. I'm pretty sure Kerberos probably had like at least a range to one-shot it, but missed it. That's kind of unfortunate for him. Okay. Oh. Okay, well he did like half knock skip. So yeah, you can like go. Oh, Kerberos! Kerberos, why you gotta be doing that? Oh wow. Okay, so you like knock skip is basically when you like go kind of above and you like knock skip fully. Like when you like hug kind of the bottom to dodge the hiker's vision. Then you kind of go like up and around to dodge the spinner's vision as well. So Kerberos dodged the hiker's vision, but then just waited for the spinner, so it was like half knock skip.
And then what happened there a moment ago is when a spinner is like actively spinning, they can't see you. It's only once they're fully stopped, and Kerberos like just narrowly survived that.
Yeah, if you're familiar with like Orash, he's like the opposite of Orash spinners. Or like Orash spinners can like see you from like the side of the head sometimes for no reason. Oh, I see a Venonat on Tucker's screen, not going for it. Yeah. Venonat can spawn there, and then also if you're playing Eevee, Meowth can spawn there as well. I'm personally a pretty big fan of catching things that spawn on Route 25, but not everybody is. Sandy's got a Venonat, let's see if they go for it. Also, no. But yeah, trainer vision in this game is like not very good. But like because it's not very good, for like the couple trainers that do have good vision, you like don't expect it at all. Like some of the trainers on the route below palette on like Route 21 can see you from like
Oh my
fully across
god,
the
yeah.
screen. It's just so wild. I'm also thinking of the trainer in front of Rock Tunnel. That one can see you from so far.
Yeah, pretty far.
I've gotten caught by that person a couple times on the runs. Yeah, taking into consideration their poke counts and progressions, actually all three of them are like very close to each other right now. Tucker seems to be... Tucker and Sandy had the same poke count, so it's pretty easy to compare to them. I think Tucker's probably about 30 seconds ahead. And then in terms of progression, Kirby's is a bit over a minute ahead of Tucker, but also it has 2 less Pokemon, which basically evens that out. Oh, so Kirby's is gonna pick up the Nana Berries there.
I feel like he normally does that.
Does he? Okay. I feel like, so with the Nana Berries, it's a berry that basically like freezes Pokemon from moving like around a lot if you use it. There's not that many Pokemon that you want to use it on. Like, Gastly you probably want to use it on. If you get an Abra to spawn, you probably want to use it on that. Pidgeotto is another one. But I also feel like you like get berries randomly from catching Pokemon, and usually you get enough Nanabs from just like naturally that you don't have to pick those up. But also just picking them up there is a nice safety just in case that doesn't happen, or you have to like end up catching a lot of Nanab Pokemon.
I feel like if Kirvis is anti-Raz, I am anti-Nanab, personally.
You're anti-Nanab?
Just like get good, I don't know.
Wow, alright. You gotta be teaching me.
Yeah, I don't think I used them like ever in like Diploma.
Never? Wow.
Maybe on Horsey, maybe.
Are you doing Gastly Nanabless?
Yeah.
Okay, you actually have to teach me to do that.
I think so. It's been a little while.
I think the two I like always Nanab are Gastly and Abra. I think Abra, I just like, if I practiced a little bit with Abra, I could do it. But Gastly is just like impossible for me without Nanab. I feel like Zapdos is easier to throw at than Gastly. Ooh.
Just landed on top of it.
Oh my gosh, Curvis just crushed that puppy. Oh, the horror. But yeah.
Oh, that was pain.
I hate it when Pokemon do that. So like when Pokemon are about to jump, they kind of like dip down just very slightly, and that causes you to miss the excellent. But yeah, Growlithe is like the most important Pokemon to get for if you're a Pikachu runner. That was still a decent amount of experience, wow. Yeah, we're going to be using that Growlithe for the next few fights, and then we'll also be evolving it to Arcanine later and riding that, typically.
The power of puppy.
So true. That's so many puppies. That's like 3 more puppies than I normally see.
And a puffy.
Yes, Kirby is going to go back up for the puffy. Tucker looks like he's also getting a puff. The equivalent to Growlithe for Eevee side is Vulpix, which is significantly less important for the run, but just as important in our hearts.
I was gonna say.
Oh, and next an immediate puppy there for Sandy too. Nice. Very, very good to see. Unfortunately, Kirby also missed the circle for the puff. which is pretty unfortunate. You definitely want to be getting a decent amount of experience on the puppy for the upcoming fights. Level 18 makes some ranges a decent bit better. But unfortunately, I do not think Kirby is going to get that. I only kind of half saw Tucker's Route 6 skip, but I think Tucker did that in a very similar way I do it.
Yeah.
I'm very happy about.
Yeah, I think Curvis's was slightly sketchy, but then he like fixed it because I think he was a little bit too far to the right, but then fixed it like at the perfect moment.
Yeah, that's what I saw too. Sandy going for their puff now. Perfect, excellent. And yeah, in the shop here, basically our run is going to be shopping basically for the next hour and a half of the run. Buying super potions, some escape ropes, some lures and repels, and some X items as well. And great balls. I kind of like the most important one, I'll be honest. And Sandy also seemed to nail Vermilion's tip pretty easily there.
Yeah.
All three of our runners made it on the way down. They'll have to do it again on the way back up. I know some runners find it harder to do it on the way back up, but I think most people find it a lot easier going up. You just have like way more time to set up your position properly. Yeah, so for both of these games, typically how the boat rival fight goes is that you do a 2-controller fight, and you basically just attack with your starter and pump in X items or any sort of additional help with the other side. I am very curious to see what Tucker will do, considering he's minus speed. I know Tucker is also a pretty decent level, though, so I don't know if it's high enough that'll outspeed. We'll see. Okay. Pidgeotto just went and KO'd the Bellsprout. Which honestly is probably a pretty good for Tucker there, as compared to getting sand attacked. I mean, it is annoying to have to switch in and then either not get Bellsprout curing for a while or revive the Bellsprout, but at least the fight will be like consistent now. On Pikachu, if you have Thunderbolt, which is level 21 or above, going into this fight, you can one-controller it. But neither of our Pika runners have quite that experience. So they'll just be doing the standard 2-controller fight with Pika and Puppy. Oh, and yeah, Tucker's just gonna take the extra turn he has here to revive that Bellsprout. Makes sense. Oh, speaking of Thunderbolt, Sandy just hit level 21, so they'll be teaching Thunderbolt right here. From what I remember, I feel like if you have like Adamant, which is plus attack minus special attack, there is a way to like just skip teaching Thunderbolt and then just use a bunch of Zippy Zaps instead. I don't actually fully remember that strat. But it's an interesting one.
Insert the F it we zippy zap meme.
Thank you, I'm proud of that one. Also, are we allowed to swear on here? Is this
Probably.
okay? You can tell I made this because I have no like image editing skills, and like the zippy zaps on the side are like not spaced evenly like at all. Okay, both Curvis and Tucker making those steps on the way back up. Sandy will be getting there pretty shortly. Only on PS or TV too. Okay, can we switch channels? just a quick channel switch right now. Look at this split. Yeah, so these runners are all very close to each other right now. I'd say, I don't know, considering Pokemon, they're probably all, like, definitely within a minute each other. I'd even say, like, within 30 seconds. I feel like that will probably all change very soon. Yeah, so right after these fights, we're gonna be getting into the big catch section of this game. The 1-2 punch of Route 10 and the Rock Tunnel. But first, let's focus on these fights. Pikachu does a lot of 2 controlling here with the starter and Growlithe. A lot of ranges on lower attacks and levels. That Eevee can be a double kick range. This Gloom is typically a flamethrower range. Oh, nailed it. That's very good. That's a good sign. Because on the next fight, Kirby will be having to face a Sandshrew. And that Sandshrew, you 100% want to hit that range. Because if you don't, it has Dig and Sand Attack. And also Furious Waves. It just has like 3 horrible moves. Some definitely worse than others, but the Sandshrew range is better than the Gloom range, so if you hit the Gloom range, you're feeling pretty good. Meanwhile, on the Eevee side, it's going to be 2 one-controller fights generally. For Eevee, I don't know if you saw the 1 guard spec being bought, that's for facing this Eevee here, because the opposing Eevee has, I believe it can Growl, Tail Whip, and Sand Attack. So you just want to get like neutralize that threat as much as possible. Alright, and from what I can tell, everyone's pretty cleanly making it through so far. Unfortunately, Sandy didn't hit level 18 on the Growlithe right there. Level 18 makes the Sandshrew range a lot better compared to 17, but if you have a good enough Growlithe, it just doesn't matter. You should just hope for that, in my opinion. Yeah, for Eevee side, I start on the Sandshrew, Bouncy Bubble and your range. That was so scary, oh my gosh. Bouncy Bubble can be range on that Sandshrew, but you're pretty likely to KO. And also, Tucker has a high enough level that I'm pretty sure it's just guaranteed for him. Okay. Sandy looked like they one-shot the Sandshrew. Yeah. Oh, it's a pretty good Growlithe. Sandy there. Yeah, the Curvis now on Route 10. Other 2 runners will be making it there very shortly. So there are kind of 5 main things you generally want to see here. Spearow, Nidoran male, Nidoran female, Rattata, and Krabby. Definitely, usually getting all 5 of them is like not required at all, but the more the merrier. Especially for Pikachu, you definitely really do not want to leave Route 10 without at least one of the Nidorans. So we've seen a Spearow and a Rat for Kerberos so far. Tucker just got a Nido male. Sandy will making their way, seeing their first couple of spawns right here. Raticate can also be a pretty nice big boost of EXP too, and it's not too hard to catch. And we're just seeing all rats for Sandy. Sandy is not interested in that. I think Sandy already has a little rat. Remember, but I'm not actually sure. Yep. Oh, looked like Sandy was trying to go for that Krabby first at the Raticate spawn. Yeah. Generally, you actually don't want to be catching Raticate first, because kind of the way we set up the balls right now, for this first catch on Route 10, you're going to be using Great Ball plus Premier Ball, which means it's not guaranteed to get in for the Raspberry, and Sandy gets punished for that. Definitely been there before. So it's a pretty unfortunate situation there.
So what you have seen multiple runners do already here is the repel trick. They bought a repel at the shop and used it just then to get rid of everything that had spawned and then put a lure back up so things could spawn again, basically give you another shot.
Let me take a quick peek at the tracker right now. Okay. Kerberos does have Nidoran male marked. Sandy getting a Nido female right here. Yeah, and with these catches here, because we're using 2 Great Balls, a lot of the times some runners will opt to not go for excellence and just kind of go for a quicker throw to get it in the ball faster. Because the catch rate is so high with 2 Great Balls, usually things stay in even if it's nice or great. Although sometimes you still want to wait for your excellent to get that extra boost of experience. Sandy's a Chansey there. Sandy already has Chansey from Moon. No reason to go for that. Even if they were feeling like they wanted to. Okay. So unfortunately, since I was looking kind of between all 3 screens, I did not see exactly what they all got in Route 10. Luckily, I, as a commentator, get the insider knowledge of being able to see their trackers. So I will take a quick look right now. So Sandy so far has Nido female, Krabby, and the big rat. Kerbish looks like he got Rattata, Hero, Nido, and Nido Male, and Krabby. And then Tucker, I see Big Rat for Tucker, I see Spearow, and I see both Nidos. So, actually, that's pretty good for Tucker and Kerbish. Sandy hurting a little bit on that Route 10. But Sandy also did have more pokes going in than the other two. Not the end of the world. Alright, Kirby's just starting Rock Tunnel, Sandy making their way in. Tucker will be there after this fight right here. Rock Tunnel, we're going to be looking for Krabby. Oh my gosh. Not Krabby. Krabby do not spawn in here. We're going to be looking for Zubat. We're going to be looking for Graveler, Rhyhorn, Cubone, and Machop. I wish Krabby spawned in Cave. You know how much how you could plan Krabby? It'd be so much better. Actually, you know what? I don't wish it spawned in here. Because if Krabby spawned in here, that means Rhyhorn would spawn less. And you really, really want Rhyhorn. Honestly, people say that like, oh, Rhyhorn's more important in Eevee than in Pika. Honestly, I feel like it's really important in both. Because if you don't get Rhyhorn in Pika, even though you can't get the Arcanine ride, you have to be doing fights a lot differently. And that can end up losing a lot of time. Both are Pika runners getting almost synced Machops right here. Both of those should be getting in.
I'm just ready for epic Nido Queen strats.
That's true, yep. Sandy does not have the Nido Male. Here we're gonna be seeing the Queen. Yeah, especially on Nido Queen strats, if you don't get Rhyhorn, it's like particularly annoying. Okay, let's see. See Graveler up there for Sandy. Ooh, that was a really late throw. I wasn't sure if Sandy was gonna get excellent there. But nailed it, because Sandy's a gamer.
True.
Like if you're a gamer. Isn't there a thing on YouTube now of when you say like or subscribe in this video, it like lights up the thing? Okay.
Yeah.
Great. I hope all of you on YouTube enjoyed that.
I don't know how it works exactly.
Is it like automatic, or do you have to like do something?
I don't know.
Okay. Tucker is 2-controllering this fight. I'm not sure if that was on like a planned thing, or if that was just because Tucker kind of saw how low his PV's HP was.
Oh, hello, Charmander.
That's a Charmander for Sandy after the Kanga fight there. Yeah, I know Edda does have like a like routed 2C fight here, so I wasn't quite sure. But yeah, it made sense that it was because of the low HP. As we saw from Head Bob's race earlier, this Kanga can just like own you. And they're all still so close though. Curtis and Tucker are like basically tied. Sandy maybe about half a minute behind. I'm really hoping Sandy can get this Charmander in first of all. Charmander has a very low catch rate, and they do not have great Ultra Balls yet. yeah, you do have to be careful with the cycles here as well, because the starter Pokemon, Bulbasaur, Charmander, and Squirtle love to just attack as soon as they possibly can. Gets in. First ball. Well, first ball that connected. Very nice to see. Tucker also doing a very nice throw on the Graveler there. When it kind of does like backflip attack. If you duck it at a certain point in the cycle, you can just throw while it's finishing. I'm always like too scared to go for it in runs, even though I like know how to do it. Oh, Curvis is a little too close to that spinner there. That was always a tricky one, for sure. It's a bit hard to see like what way he's looking. And you could be really looking like any direction. So, a little bit unfortunate there. Like an Onyx. Oh, okay. Hopefully you can just maybe double kick like Helping Hand or something, or maybe X attack. Hopefully this is fine. Okay, hopefully it doesn't have something really bad. Okay, easy. A little bit of a slower fight, but made it work. Also, we see our first Rhyhorn.
Yeah.
Like halfway through tunnel, somehow. I was about to comment on that before Curvis hit that optional. Finally a Rhyhorn for Tucker. Also just want to say, nailed that Raz into immediate throw cycle. It's like pretty tight to both get the Raz out and get the throw off immediately to make the excellent. It's very well done for Tucker there. We're finally going to see some faster movement here. Yeah, definitely just running through Geodude there.
There was an attempt.
It's always so annoying because like things kind of love to spawn kind of in that corner there, and you're trying to dodge it while waiting for the spinner. It's better to just like run into something real quick than risk hitting the spinner, I feel like. Ooh, that was a crit there. Tucker Cream. You see how much that Brick Break does. Oh, we've got a Rhyhorn for Sandy. Very nice to see. Yeah, especially on those queen strats. You'd love to see it. Sandy also getting the quick Raz excellent throw on Rhyhorn. I feel like, let me check their track. I feel like I have not seen a single Cubone yet, although I could be wrong.
Look at the screen right now.
Oh wow. I looked away when I said that. I looked back and there's a Cubone. Wow. I don't think anybody had Cubone before that.
I don't think so.
Ooh, Tucker having a little trouble with these side throws. They're always a bit annoying. Okay, great. That should get in. I am feeling pretty concerned with these poke counts for like, I think Tucker's fine. Sandy and Curvis, this is pretty low. Even 28 for Curvis is pretty low. Yeah, I used to have a lot of problems with like right throws actually. So I kind of had to like figure out a new way to throw chat to the side to make it work. Yeah, I feel like on average, I feel like I'm leaving Rock Tunnel with about 32. 26 is extremely low. Not sure if they just like some things weren't marked or something. Oh yeah, also Sandy did not evolve the Nido yet, and neither did Kerberos. So that makes sense. Yeah, typically I evolve the Nido a bit earlier, so I'm just not used to the fact that they evolve it a bit later. Yeah, notably Sandy did not get Zubat, and also did not get Cubone. So Sandy's tractor's not looking too bad right now. Doesn't look like they have anything like egregious that's gonna be marked yet. But basically have to get all that standard stuff. Tucker didn't catch the snake. Oh, I mean, Onyx is such a horror. Or Onyx is like the worst catcher in this game, I'll be honest. It's so bad. Unless you get it like a really low level one in Mount Moon, it's like so not worth it. Purpose last chance for Rhyhorn. Nope. So we're probably going to be seeing an early Arcland on Kerberos' side, and then also some a different just the in-game 2 fight. Yeah, all of these Pokemon I would say below average right now, so we're going to be hoping for a lot of really good late game spawns for all these runners here. But first, we kind of got like a bigger fight section here for a while. We're going to be both making it through the Rocket Hideout and Pokemon Tower sections before we do a lot more catching. Sandy doing the Queen fight here. Kind of the main difference with Nidoqueen is that you don't really have a good way to one-shot the Gloom. So you have to take an extra turn there. But also with Sandy, Sandy was minus special attack, which meant the Sandy was probably going to have to waste a turn on this fight anyways. So Nidoqueen for them is actually not too bad. We'll be seeing the faster fight here on Kerberos' screen. And on Tucker's screen, we're hoping for an outspeed, or probably not an outspeed, but hopefully nothing bad happens from this Pidgeotto. Okay, it hit Rhyhorn, which is pretty good. The Rhyhorn does have to do one attack on the Raichu to take it out. But as long as it hits that, that's fine. Much better to get it on the Rhyhorn than on the Pikachu. On the Eevee, oh my gosh. Oh, also, Tucker's actually hitting level 28 right here. It can learn Double Edge, so maybe in this situation it's better for Tucker to just do a +2 Double Edge on that Raichu instead. Instead of risking that miss. Or the +4, yeah, sorry, Raichu came out third. Yep, so depending on what order things come out on that fight, you can just +4 Headbutt or Scissor Slide for Raichu and it's fine. Alright, so on Sandy's screen coming up, Sandy does not have a Nidoking, which means we're going to be seeing a likely metronome from the Clefairy here.
Place your guesses.
My guess is Headbutt Flinch, and we won't see metronome. That's my bet. Kerberos just has Nidoking, so he won't see it, and Tucker has Double Edge, so he can just use Double Edge and one-shot it. I think with, like, no AV attack, it is a range Double Edge or something. Or maybe it's just only minus attack, but Tucker should be fine. I believe. Oh, you can get these up turn 1. Alright. Rock throw. Alright, great. The very last run I did, I forgot to swap Nidoking to the front, so I had to use Pikachu for the Clefairy fight, and then I got Metronome Dig.
Wow.
That was very unfortunate. Yeah, so both our Pika runners are going to be picking up this Firestone here. I'm going to cut through the 2 bushes. Tucker will probably just go around. Oh, Tucker actually missed the range. It just got teleport, alright. Great, easy fight. Kerberos not even going to the bottom, just running straight by that spinner. Yeah, if you're actually like hugging the bottom there, the spinner like can't see you at all. So like, I always hug the bottom even though, like, even if the spinner is like clearly not looking toward me. Just in case. And now on Kerberos' screen, we're gonna see Big Puppy. Oh, there's an Abra for Sandy. That is very nice for Sandy on this poke count. You'd love to see it right there. And it's huge. And Tucker's gonna pick up a Vulpix here. Normally you get the Vulpix on Route 6, but Tucker's gonna pick it up now. Another very nice addition for him.
And it's so perfect because then when he goes into the center to get moves and to synchronize, then that's also where the Alolan Vulpix is, and then you can trade for it.
Do you think Tucker's gonna do that? Do you think Tucker should do that?
Yes.
Okay. There you go. Oh my gosh, all of them gonna be in the center at the same time. So yeah, for our Pika runners, we're just gonna synchronize the nature here. Eevee will also synchronize the nature and also pick up Glitzy Glow, 90 power, Psychic, such a fight screen. Very nice for a lot of the poison types you're about to face here.
Yeah, and what synchronizing the nature means is that we like choose some flower colors with that lady, and it'll make it so whatever we choose, it like corresponds to a nature, and then every Pokemon that we encounter for the rest of the day will have that nature. So our encounters will be modest in this case.
All of our runners just starting Rocket Hideout now. So close, oh my gosh. All of our runners are staying neck and neck here. Honestly, I thought Route 10 and Rock Tunnel were going to change things a lot, but I'm pretty sure they're basically coming out of that section, basically almost exactly where they were going in.
Yeah. Honestly, whenever everyone's so close, where it's like you look at one screen and they do something, and as soon as they finish it up, the next screen is doing that thing again, and then they're just all right in a line. It gets really confusing to look at for me.
Yeah, no, I was saying, like, sometimes it goes so fast that you look at, like, one person do it, and then you try to look at the next person, and they're already halfway done doing that thing. But yeah, we're kind of seeing... Ooh, okay, no, never mind, that was turn 2. I thought Sandy accidentally used Fury Spike instead of Crunch, but, yeah, you're kind of seeing 3 different fights here. 3 different, ways through this section. Sandy on PK with Queen strats, Kirpus with the King strats, and then, Tucker doing Eevee strats.
Got some nice variety. We get to see it all.
Exactly. Yeah, so typically, Queen's main advantage is that the +2 crunch range on Hypno is, like, a lot better than trying to do, like, +2 Poison Jab with Nidoking. Unfortunately, Sandy missed that range. I am curious to see what strat Sandy does here. Kirby is going to be using a Nidoking and using some Poison Jabs here. Yep, Sandy's gonna 2C here with Pikachu and Queen. For Sandy, I think Sandy also did have the option of using Rhyhorn for this fight as well. Tucker is going in 1C, so I'm assuming we're gonna see 2 double edges here for Tucker. Tucker, depending on your HP as well, you can like 2C this fight and use Bouncy Bubble to basically heal back up. Oh, Tucker's gonna be doing 1C. Bouncy Bubble. That makes sense. Yeah, Tucker's high enough level that he can do that just fine. And plus special attack plus Y. So because Kirby does not have Rhyhorn, Kirby is going to be having to pull out a Fairy here. That Fairy will be used as a sacrifice on the Jesse James 3 fight. Yeah, we saw some different strats there as well. Kirby's opting to 1C with Pikachu, while Sandy did a 2C with Rhyhorn and Queen. Yeah. But I think right now is a really good showcase. I know we said it before, of like how many different strategies there are in Rocket Hideout, how many different ways there are to get through it in relatively the same amount of time. And now they're all in for everyone's favorite little mini game. I remember, I think I've said this a few times now, but when the very first day this game came out, I forgot whose stream I clicked on at the time, but they were doing, the very first gameplay I saw was this mini game, and I was very confused on what this game was supposed to be.
I also like how you call it like a mini game.
It's basically like a mini game, right? Like,
I mean,
I know game is like kind of like a strong term for what we're doing here, but still, I mean. It's like a warp pipe segment.
What if this game had like in Club Penguin when you like do the minecart racing track?
Sorry, just the statement, what if this game was like Club Penguin is hilarious to me. Please, if you ever have more opportunities to bring out Club Penguin in comms, please do.
It's just like when you go through like the underground, you had to do like a minecart track mini game or something.
Oh, it's like Super Mario RPG. Wow. I can't believe it. I can't believe Super Mario RPG stole from Club Penguin.
Yeah.
What if Let's Go was like DK64 Randomizer? You're talking about DK64 Randomizer of DK64Randomizer.com fame? Okay, anyways, I'm gonna end this bit because we're actually gonna be getting to like some interesting parts now. This is the Jesse James fight. So Kerberos is basically going to be using X Special, Thunderbolt, Lefairy will die, and then he'll basically just keep spamming Thunderbolt. Tucker is going to be using Eevee, he's going to be using some Glitchy Glows and a Bouncy Bubble. Oh, did he one-shot that? Wow, that is really good. And then Sandy is going to be using Rhyhorn here, going to be using Draw Run, so 3 different strats here. Typically, Rhyhorn is the fastest, then Eevee would be the next fastest, and then Pikachu would be the slowest. Tucker just got the 2-turn Eevee fight though, which is very, very good. Let's see what Sandy gets. Sandy, unfortunately missing the Weezing range. That's okay. Just do a stomp here, finish it out. Kerberos is going to be going for a Helping Hand range here. Nails it. Yeah, depending on your special attack there, +2 Thunderbolt with Helping Hand can one-shot. So Kerberos went for it, got it. Alright, now the Archer fight. Tucker here is basically going to be using, pretty similar to Jesse James, like a lot of Glitchy Glows. And I'm pumping Eevee with X Special to take both the Pokemon out. Unfortunately, does not get the one-shot range on Weezing. Meanwhile, our Pika runners are basically going to be using Thunderbolt and using an X Special to take out the Weezing and the Golbat. One thing I am noticing is Tucker has not healed the poison yet. Basically with like statuses in this game, there's a thing we call it status lag. It's not like really lag in the traditional lag at all, really. Basically, like even if you have animations off, like so typically when you have animations on, there's gonna be like these little like status animations that kind of go on while you're on the field. And basically what status lag is that even with animations off, those still like play in the background. So if an animation in the background is playing while you finish menuing, it will just kind of like quote-unquote lag until it finishes. So Tucker's Rhyhorn did die on that fight, but basically Tucker's not going to really need Rhyhorn until he gets the heal pad, so basically just keep it dead, and that's totally fine. And then for the Giovanni fight, so Tucker what I'm assuming Tucker is going to do is X attack once and double Sizzly Slide the person, and then Bouncy Bubble to Rhyhorn. Using Sizzly Slide here is very important because the person can do a lot of damage, and so having that burn on person is very nice. He does also have the option to just go for Double Edge here, one shot. It's pretty scary though. You generally only really want to go for it if you have like really high defense, and even then it's pretty risky. Meanwhile, what our Pika runners are going to do is they're going to basically just like blast Pikachu with X attacks. and then we take out the Persian with Zippy Gap, and then the Rhyhorn with Double Kick and Helping Hand. And so yeah, Tucker just finished the Geo fight. Sandy's just wrapping up right now. Kirby just taking the Rhyhorn to go. All of our runners making it through Hideout at almost the exact same time. Pretty much the difference in this race right now is just the poke counts. So Tucker's a bit ahead, Sandy's a little behind, but all kind of relatively within around a minute and a half of each other right now. Definitely Sandy having to do Queen stats here definitely lost them a little bit of time. They're still very much in it. There's also the option when you're coming out of Rocket Hideout to pick up some extra Ultra Balls coming out to the left. Sandy definitely did not pick them up. I didn't see if Tucker did.
Tucker did.
Tucker did, alright. And Kirby's opting to not pick those up. So yeah, the 5 extra Ultra Balls are pretty nice if you have to catch a lot of things in the late game. Because there's not really a great way to get a lot of Ultra Balls. You can't buy them from the shops unless you have 4 badges. Get that out of the picture, and then also there is like an Oaks Aid that gives you a lot of Ultra Balls, but you have to have 40 Pokemon registered in your deck. And that's pretty unrealistic at this point to have 40. I've never seen anyone do it in NMS, like pick up those Ultra Balls. I think mostly because I think it is like possible to get 40 by the end of Tower, but like if you have 40 by the end of Tower, like you just don't need those Ultra Balls. Yeah, picking up the extra Ultra Balls is actually like 20 or 25 seconds. I've thought about trying to route it out of like Diploma or AOP, but it's just, well, more Diploma. Not really AOP. Just like not worth it in Diploma though. After doing some nice little movement there, if you kind of hug the bottom there, you won't get seen by the spinner even if she turns left.
Yeah, that's always really scary. I don't like doing that.
Yeah, if you... Oh! I didn't see that at all. Wow, that is a useful Tower Cubone.
Oh my god.
Oh my god, like the first time ever. Yeah, Cubone is a pretty low spawn rate. Well, I think the percentage is not that bad in Tower. It's just that like nothing ever spawns in Tower. A lot of times you'll just get Cubone in Tunnel anyways, but this is actually optimal. Yeah. Because now it evolves in 1 level versus the Tunnel one, which evolves in 4.
There's also a Haunter on the left side of Curvis's screen. It's gigantic.
Haunter's so big, and Tucker getting kind of that standard Ghastly on here.
Oh.
Curvis definitely is pretty low on catch count right now. He's gonna chase it around, just Ghastly a little bit, and then get it. So Sandy, it was looking a little dire for Sandy coming out of Tunnel there, but Sandy got the Abra on Route 7, got the Cubone in Tower, and I think Sandy's looking pretty decent now, honestly. Ooh, unfortunate breakout. Yeah. Not using Ultra Balls in here can make this catch a little bit annoying. Hopefully this one gets in. No. One weird thing is that, like, sometimes when you use Nanabs, it, like, just doesn't slow down the circle. And then sometimes, even after it breaks out from a Nanab, it does keep the circles low or something. It's very strange, and I don't really understand it. But he just does that sometimes. And now, kind of with that,
A gold hat.
wow. Now with that struggle for Ghastly from Kerbis, Sandy and Kerbis are basically neck and neck. Meanwhile, Tucker about a minute ahead. Basically one fight ahead, and then one poke ahead. Yeah, let's see if Sandy can maybe get a Ghastly right at the end here. Things I feel spawn the most often kind of on this top floor here, so... I was looking at Kervis's screen and I thought that was Sandy, but Kervis just kicked like another Ghastly. See if Sandy can get anything going. And nope. But got the Keybone, so you know what? That's basically a win. Alright, so the Disney Games fight here. Tucker... Ooh, does not get the one shot. Just barely lives. But Tucker and Kerbis are pretty much doing the same fight they did in the Rocket Hideout, just that the Arbok and Legion are a little bit more powerful. Sandy is going to be doing a similar strat to what Kerbis is doing, but instead of using an extra like low-level fairy Pokemon, they'll be using Growlithe kind of as the sacrifice. And that's really nice, because that means Growlithe will be fainted going into Route 17, and that means you can ride the Arcanine without having to worry about it like gaining levels. One good thing as well is that Sandy is level 30 going into this fight. Your mana special attack is really important, or else you're often not two-shotting the Arbok and the Legion, which is very bad. Because you do not want to give Arbok a chance to attack Pikachu at all. Wow. That's not great. The Keybone died there because you want it to evolve into Marowak. So Sandy will either have to forego Marowak or revive it after. Sandy bringing in the Kadabra though, doing a little bit of Kadabra strats right there. So, kind of worked out, I guess, but the Keybone died. Sandy saying, can't believe that worked. Honestly, I cannot believe that worked either. I was not expecting that to kill. Yeah, so now our runners are making it over to Snorlax and onto Route 17. One thing, okay. First of all, I love the layout that we have this year. It's really good. The one very sad thing is that you can't see the timer on the top left on the runaway for Snorlax, so you can't see if the runner got a 457 run or not. Looks like, really, in the grand scheme of things, does not matter at all, but I care. But it was also good for me. I think I didn't get a 457 run on my first race, and nobody had to see it. Alright, so, Route 17, kind of the main thing you really want to be looking for. Ponyta is, like, pretty much required. Eevee side, there is, like, kind of like a way you can get by without Ponyta Rapidash, but it's not great. Doduo is a very nice catch. Allows you to do a bit of a safety strat on a fight later on. And then also, often you'll be looking for a Pidgey or Pidgeotto. Often you'll be looking for a Psyduck here. If you're a Pika runner and you're really desperate, there's the option to catch Eevee. Which, considering the poke count I'm seeing on for Kirby right now, could happen. Would not say it's very likely, though.
The lore was scary.
Sandy using Krabby from the Snorlax. Okay, works fine. I actually have never really looked into, like, what thing can actually outspeed the Snorlax other than, like, the Ghastly and the starter. Okay, Tucker getting his Doduo there. Sandy about to see their first spawns. Let's see what we get. Doduo. All three runners getting Doduo pretty quickly. Just to touch on kind of like some of the things they're picking up on the ground in between catches. So some runners will opt to pick up the Super Lure, depending kind of on their lure count and how comfortable they are. Just a nice extra thing just in case, like, Staryu spawn destroys later on. They'll be picking up an Elixir, which is pretty much required, and they'll be using that on their Starmie main later on. I'm going to be picking up a rare candy, and then they also have the option to pick up some silver raspberries as well. And kind of depending on what things you're looking to catch, kind of to round out your 50. You'll pick up or not pick up those silver raspberries. I have not seen a Ponyta yet. I feel like I've been seeing a lot of everything except Ponyta right now. Yeah, Side-Jet. I feel like, I mean, Arcanine probably outspeeds it, but, I mean, typically, when you get to that point, your Arcanine is dead, so can't really use that. Yeah, fun fact, you can't just ride dead Pokemon in this game. I try not to think about the implication of that too much, but it's a thing.
Well, if you think about it, you could think about the fact that they're fainted means they're not able to battle. It doesn't mean that they're, like, completely out of commission, I guess.
I guess. I've always thought of fainted as, like, out of commission, though. That's kind of my thought. Anyway, both Kirby and Tuck kind of getting Ponyta, like, right at the bottom right corner of the grass, the last patch of grass. So very nice for both of them. Sandy's still not seeing one though. Yeah, one difference between Pika and Eevee here is that because Pika has the Arcanine, you don't have to evolve Ponyta right away. But for Tucker, he will very likely be basically candying Ponyta immediately and then riding it. Kirby's getting the C scheme at 36. That's still quite low. Yeah, taking a look at his tracker right now. Kirby thinks he's planned a little bit differently than everybody else does. But looking at this, it seems like Kirby is probably gonna get Tentacool, and then we'll probably have to catch one extra thing as well. Sandy? Not getting Ponyta from what I saw? I was looking at the other people's screens though, so I'm not 100% sure.
I'm pretty sure there was no pony.
Okay, so Sandy is going to be using Arcanine as the ride for the rest of the game then. And, we're seeing Tucker here mark that Ponyta and then candy it immediately. Let me take a look at our other two races trackers. Looks like Sandy here just gonna be getting Staryu, Tentacool, Grimer, round out their 50. Meanwhile, Tucker looks like he's just gonna be getting Staryu and Coughing to round out his 50. Kirby's is gonna pick up this Pidgeotto here. Loves a hefty Pidgeotto there for Kirby, getting a lot of experience. Level 30 Machoke. You hate to see it. Okay. Oh, Sandy getting a star to basically spawn on them. First star? Let's see. 1070. Slightly above average. Sandy also has the Silver Ragged to make this catch quite a bit easier.
Yeah, Staryu, the CP, like semi kind of indicates how good it's gonna be. Maybe.
Honestly, unless you have like extremely good CP or extremely bad CP, it basically doesn't matter.
Yeah. It can range from 962 to 1171, so we're pretty much like right in the middle here.
Sandy's still looking for a Tentacool here. Sandy had to plan Tentacool after not getting the Ponyta.
Consider Magmar.
Oh, you can have to do Magmar and something else.
And Ditto.
Okay, well, I'm glad they're not doing that. That's what I'm gonna say. Tucker gets his star. Let's see what we got here.
Wow.
Was that also 1070?
Yeah.
That's exactly the same.
You know, I was gonna say when we saw Sandy's, I feel like 1070 is like really common. I feel like I see that a lot.
I guess you're right.
Yeah.
Okay, Kirby's finally done with the evolutions after standing there for like 3 minutes. Kirby's was the first one to this route, by the way. And Kirby's getting his star right here. Sometimes, like, Pokemon spawn really close to the land, and then it's, like, really hard to encounter them. You gotta, like, 1127. What? That is one of the best CPs I've ever seen. Alright, so this, when I say extremely high CPs, this is what I mean. That's, like, almost guaranteed to be a really good star. Like, it's really close. The big bait would be great.
I was really hoping it would be 1070.
I was hoping too, but you know what? Seeing 1127 gotta feel great for Purvis here.
Yeah.
Okay. Sandy getting their last catch, I believe.
Tiny tentacle.
Not too sure what's happening with Tucker's thing, but hopefully we'll be getting that back soon. But we'll be taking a look at our other runners. Purvis gonna be going for this tentacle here.
You know what I think it is? I think it's the Scarlet Violet Olive Roll Infinite Load. That's what's happening to Tucker right now.
Please no. Please, like, not bring infinite loads here. Alright. Looks like Sandy's gonna be doing their Starry menu, so gonna be looking out for that. Oh, looks like Tucker's back. Okay, it looks like Tucker did get coughing. Not sure if that happened on the stream and I missed it, or if it happened off stream. Good speed. That is not great special attack. Definitely on the lower end. Okay. Hawker. Oh, well. Remember how last round Tucker got a bad star? Well, I don't think it's as bad as last round, I'll say that. Kirby, very good speed, and pretty decent special attack. Yeah, it's pretty good special attack, I'd say. I always forget, like, what the range of special attack is for Staryu, but, like, that seems pretty high for Kirby. You know, Sandy has good speed, not great special attack, and Tucker's just going through Starmie pain again. $111, $114. That is rough. At least this time Tucker is doing the 3 candy. If you have this star and you try to do the 2+2 candies, as we saw in Tucker's last race, that's a very rough time. So hopefully this should go better than last race for Tucker. That was very fun. I don't think I've ever seen a race where, like, all 3 runners are doing the Starmie menu at the same time. It's very chaotic to look at. Close it up. Yeah, I'd say it's close, said Bob. I think the special attack is a little bit higher than minimum. I think it can go, like, 2 or 3 points lower. That speed is, like, I think the lowest of 46 is, like, 113, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, it is.
Only one more Ultra Ball for Kirby. I think Kirby's gonna wait for a Grimer attack, then throw. Just so he doesn't throw, get an attack, and then he's out of Ultra Balls. Alright, so I believe, unless I have misread, I believe all of our runners are done with catching. So it's basically just gonna be evolutions and gift Pokemon from here on out. Tucker going to be picking up the Firestone here. He'll be using that on a Vulpix later on. And yeah, that Firestone is quite a bit faster to pick up than the one in the grass on Route 8. Pika runners pick up that one up so they can get Arcanine earlier, but for Eevee side, Ninetales isn't a ride, so it doesn't matter.
That Magmar that was on Tucker's screen.
That Raticate. Okay, hopefully the scientist turns. They were like halfway through turning. Oh, that's so unfortunate. So, if you encounter like a Pokemon while the spinner is turning, they'll like turn back to where they originally were before. So Tucker had to wait even more after getting the Raticate encounter. Also, that ditto for Sandy and ditto for Tucker. Pretty sure. Wow. I wish I could get that on my runs. Yeah, Kirby's here actually opting to use Dodrio as the partner here. That makes it very likely for Electro to just target and kill the Dodrio. If you use a different Pokemon, you save time by not seeing a death animation, but more likely to target Starmie, and getting crit or paralyzed is quite bad. Now I will be staring at Blaine Dolls for a little bit.
Yay.
Yay. I love Blaine Dolls so much. And Blaine Dolls are so cool. I wish somebody had an emote that was just like a Blaine Doll. Very unfortunate that nobody's done that yet.
Yeah, it's a missed opportunity, really.
I better get in on that.
You know, I have a friend that's opening commissions soon.
Would you like to shout out that friend?
Yes. Everyone should commission Fran Nian art.
Maybe new Amber Craze Time or something? Yeah, I think they're a good idea.
Yeah, it has a great ring to it.
Alright, so Tucker here is going to not outspeed the Rapidash, so hopefully it doesn't do something extremely cringe. Okay, cool. We live. Oh yeah, usually it's fine, but Rapidash can crit you, and if it does, you could be in range for Ninetales Quick Attack, which would be bad. So glad to avoid that situation. Yeah, Tucker finishing Blaine with around a 202 with 45 Pokemon. That is pretty good pace. I would say that probably puts Tucker right around a 303 pace. Right now, at least. A lot of things can change in the last hour, but... Yep. Sandy as well getting a high, 202, with 45. Pretty close behind Tucker right now. And Kirby's definitely not too far behind right now. I'd probably say, what, like, a minute behind our other two races about right now. That definitely puts some pressure on these other two for sure. Definitely kind of an interesting scenario when the lead two runners are like very close to extremely close to each other, and then the third place runner is like pretty close. Because like both of these two runners will probably have to be doing some riskier strats to make sure they either don't lose their lead or they can try to gain the lead. But they can't play too risky because if they die, they're dropping down to third place. Tucker's taking that talk very carefully with the trash can.
Valid.
Valid, oh my gosh. It's very easy to either get seen by the guy on the left here, or go too far down and accidentally talk to the sailor and fight him as well. So, very tricky. Ooh, that was a little close for Sandy there. What you can do actually though, I guess Sandy probably did, is that if you just like hold down and kind of run into the sailor and then go left, you're like fine. But the only thing there is that if you like press A too early before turning, you just talk to the sailor immediately. Yeah, I agree. Let G-Shark decide. Alright, who we got? Danny, this is just kind of cleaning up the gyms we skipped before. Not anything too exciting happening here. I feel like this is kind of like the calm before the storm, though.
Yeah, at least in Erica's gym, we get to, like, look at Erica. What does this gym have to offer us? Nothing.
Look at trash cans. Yeah, this menu here are going to just be basically healing up Starmie, teaching Thunderbolt. Tucker will also be pulling out that Vulpix and evolving it. And actually, Tucker's in an interesting scenario here. I actually think it would probably be worth it for Tucker to keep the Ninetales in the party.
Yay.
Yeah, typically, because it's so low level, you want to just kind of take it out immediately after you evolve it. You'll gain too many levels. But Tucker did get the later Vulpix, and also doesn't need that slot for something else. So, we'll see. Tucker's going to take it out, though. Unfortunate for Greta. Bye, Erica. Bye, Erica. Anyway, I'm gonna pull out the old reliable commentary topic in Erica's gym. What is the cutest Pokemon?
You already know what I'm gonna say.
And why is it Vulpix?
Because it's perfect.
Thank you.
What's your answer? That would be more interesting.
What is my answer? Honestly, at this point, probably Growlithe. Growlithe is so cute. Just a little doggy.
True.
Thank you for the very unexpected answer, Wanley. I could have never guessed that. Honestly, I do kind of feel like Coughing is cute, I'll be honest. Just like a little ball.
He's like silly.
true. I think we should have coughing and then never think about wheezing. Like my opinion.
What about Galarian wheezing?
Galarian wheezing can only stay if Galarian wheezing has like the Doug Dimmadome hat. Clefairy. I like Clefairy. Venonat. I don't know if I find Venonat cute.
The thing is, like, imagine if Venonat was real. You'd be, like, terrified for your life, I feel like. Or at least I would.
I feel like most Pokemon, though, if they were, like, real, I would be terrified, personally.
Not most. It can't be most.
I would say most. Just, like, a big animal scare me in general.
I mean, we didn't... Are we specifying that they're, like, wild and untamed, or...?
I mean, like... I mean, okay, it does matter, but even if they're, like, tamed, they're still, like, kind of scary to me. Like, imagine just seeing, like, a giant Butterfree. That would be scary.
Well, that's a bug, so it's already scary.
Imagine walking out and you just see a giant, like, ball of noodles, and it's like, oh, it's Rectangula. Like, it's terrifying. What even is Tangela on the inside? I don't know.
The same thing that Mimikyu is.
The world may never know. Okay, I'm seeing Wooloo in the chat. That's the correct answer.
Like, as the cutest, or that's what Tangela is?
No, that's the cutest. Oh my gosh, you take off all the noodles of Tangela and it gets to Wooloo. Oh my gosh. Okay, that's why I said most, Razor. Because I agree, Eevee is cute, and Alolan Vulpix is cute.
We need to do, like, I guess a tier list, I don't know. But the only tiers are cute and, like, not cute.
What if for the next hour, instead of commentating the race, we just did a tier list?
Okay.
Wouldn't that be great?
Oh, hello, Pikachu.
Pikachu! Thank you, Sandy. Sandy's using Pidgeotto for
that is interesting.
which I think might be a range. Or not at all. That's actually not that bad. Yeah, you get Air Slash here, and then you can basically just like Hydro Pump. Yeah, that's actually like fine. Like less bad than you think it'll be. Yeah, I believe I saw Tucker swap the Dodrio slot 2, and I believe Curvis already had Dodrio there.
Yeah, this Exeggutor is like our arch nemesis. It just is the only thing that can be in our way.
Personally, I think, well, okay, yeah, I guess arch nemesis. I was trying to think of like a pun with like arch nemesis and archer, except I started speaking and then I didn't have a way to like finish my sentence, so.
Archer nemesis.
Pretend I said something funny.
Okay.
I know, that was a good one, right?
Yeah.
Thanks, Spider. Alright, our runners are basically making their way over to Archer now. Over under 13.5 total turns along 3 runners. I'm taking the over.
I don't know.
I also will not be able to track all of the turns, so
Yeah.
if somebody who is more observant than me can do that.
Dot.
Yeah.
There we go.
Oh, that is not good. Right, Thunderbolt is not what you want to see, turn 1. Well, maybe it'll... I mean, even if you seal it boom, it's still kind of an annoying situation. Okay, Tucker gets the Protect Boom, which usually is fine, but can be annoying in specific scenarios. Okay, Weaken comes at second, that's good. Sometimes you can get the scenario where, ooh, Kibo killed the Electrode for Boom. Not great. Yeah, sometimes with the Protect Boom turn, you can get Golbat to come out second, and then it Crunch Defense drops you, and then it's very sad. But luckily that did not happen. I am doing my best to try to count turns. I don't think I'm going to be able to do it. Okay, we got the Protect. Oh, Sandy taking a death there. Okay, I believe that was a 5 turn for Tucker. I believe for Sandy, this is the 5th turn. Could be wrong on that though. Okay. Okay, I think that was 6 turn for Sandy. This is turn 3 for Curvis. Curvis is probably gonna have to heal here. That HP is pretty low. Yeah, for Sandy there, I think only missing 1 poke of EXP is fine. It just means that they'll probably have to candy after Caden instead of before, which like pretty much doesn't matter. Other than like the extra menu time. Oh, was it 2 pokes missed? Oh, it was the Eradicate too, I guess. I didn't think about that. I think it still should be fine. I'm assuming Caden's pokes probably give like a similar amount of EXP as the pokes here, if not more. Okay, that seemed like 2 5 turns and a 6 turn, so I think the over won there. By a fair bit.
Yeah.
It was very close to 11 head Bob. Maybe next time. Oh, Iron, you still have 48 after Sabrina, even with the missed Eradicate? Okay, then I mean the like missing Eradicate and Golbat then should be fine. I also do forget if Sandy got any catch experience after the Star U menu. Like, I feel like the answer is no, but I'm not confident. Anyways, our runner's making it through the Jesse James 4 fight and onto Giovanni. These fights are generally pretty straightforward. The only really bad thing that can happen is that you give Weezing a turn on this Jesse James fight, and it does have the opportunity to paralyze Starmie, but other than that, it's pretty much goes almost the same way every time. Yeah, just taking a look at their pages right now. Tucker has a lead right now. It's just Sandy's maybe about 45 seconds behind. And then Kerbis is probably a little over a minute behind. So all three of them still pretty close together there.
Yeah, we still basically have no idea what's gonna happen, so
This is still anyone's race. I know sometimes for commentators it's easy to say oh, it's anybody's race, but truly these runners are close enough to each other right now that anything can happen in the last 40 minutes or so. Sandy getting that final evolution. So with that, all our runners have left is the Gift Lapras and the Gift Porygon, and then they have gotten their 50. I muted because I thought I had to sneeze, and then I didn't sneeze. One thing to look out for here, I think, is what items our runners are going to be shopping for in the Saffron shop. That generally gives a pretty good indication of what they're thinking of doing in their late game. Particularly if they buy X defense or X special defenses. That generally means they're at least giving themselves the option to play more risky late game.
it's always so funny whenever they move the Pokemon on screen.
I was actually literally about to mention that when you said that. Because you're holding it. You're holding a direction so you can move after. So that you can take your little turn. Okay, we're seeing X special defenses on Tucker. Gives him the option to do Lance Risky Champ.
That's a lot of special attacks.
And did not get the X defense from what I saw. So it's looking like Tucker's, I think, locking himself into Huge Giovanni, unless I missed an X defense by. And Sandy does have the 50, just hasn't marked them yet. Sandy buying X special defenses. Makes sense. Full heals. Okay. I'm not sure if Sandy did buy an X defense before. I didn't see Sandy buy an X defense back at the computer shop. I did see Kirby get one there. Yeah, I'm pretty sure Kirby like always goes for 1C stuff, so yep.
Yeah, that's true.
In his words, not afraid of the moment. Alright, so let's see the Sabrina fight. Typical Sabrina fight is that you get to light screen turn 1, and then you set up 2 specials at speed, and then 2-shot the mime. Other things can happen, but that's the fight you're going to be seeing like 95% of the time. There we go. That's what it looks like. He's just getting the standard here. Yep, and the light screen runs out. Alright, I see Faint the Mr. Mime, and then you can just sweep everything else. Okay. Oh, yeah. So this is, the thing that you do with Arcanine, I believe, is that you 2C this fight and get the Arcanine to die turn 1, as far as I know. I am fully basing that just on what a conversation I had with Dynam the other day, so could be wrong.
Look at this.
Wow. I mean, Sandy did should do most of their menuing already, so.
It's still cool.
I mean, yeah, you stole the words right out of my mouth. It's so cool. Oh yeah, Sandy gonna be doing it on that PC. So the idea here is to have Mime target the Arcanine and have it die turn 1. That means it's not gaining experience after this. And then because you've already double X specialed, you can just tail the Mime. The only thing here is that you don't outspeed the Alakazam, but it will basically just use Nightshade. The only movie I think it has is Nightshade and Psychic, and Nightshade does more. Funny enough. We're doing his menu now, after Sabrina. There, this kind of menu you do typically after Sabrina, but sometimes before is you swap your Hyper Potion to swap 1, you deposit everything except Starmie and your ride, you use any extra rare candies you have on Starmie, you swap your X items so that your X specials and X speeds are in the expected spots, and then you fly over to Fuchsia. Wow, those two are like basically synced up. You know, I didn't see Curvis's fight, but that was interesting because they basically like came into the fight synced, and Sandy had to summon 2C in the fight, which loses you a little bit of time, and then they both came out of the fight synced. Curious. I will be thinking about this for my next time I want to try to reroute something. It's possible they were just like Curvis got like extra level ups or something. I didn't actually really see. Oh, that is true. Sandy probably didn't level up in the fight. We like 5 seconds of difference that they will lose on Caden. Speaking of Caden, it's time for Caden. Don't get minimized. Yeah.
It's
Alright,
that
good.
easy.
Tucker got the minimized dodge. Very important. Well, I guess depending on how risky you want to play, but if you get toxic turn 1, my recommendation is to not heal that immediately, because the toxic into minimized pipeline is so real. And it's very sad when that happens. Tucker having a little bit of trouble finding his way through. Oh, you get a little left there. Here you go. Alright, let's take a look at Sandy. Moon Blast. Notice special, Noah special attack drop. I am noticing Sandy's HP, but I think that's just because they haven't leveled up yet, and they'll probably heal on this menu after Caden. Alright. Let's see. Kirby. And... okay, Toxic. Let's see if he heals it. He does decide to heal it. Probably because he's behind. I agree with that play if you're behind, I think. Oh, and gets the minimize. Yep, that pipeline is so real. And hits anyways. That's how good Kirby is. Kirby don't care about the minimize. He just goes. Full blitz, not scared of the moment. Yeah, that's true. If you, like, get minimized and then you don't hit the Psychic, that's actually just a skill issue. In fact, we should have rolled better RNG. Yeah, this gym is basically just comes out to how many protects you get. Literally everything has protect in this gym. It's so funny.
Yeah.
It's a really good like way to design a gym. Just give everyone protect.
Make everyone super annoying.
Yeah, exactly. This is not the poison gym. This is just the annoying gym. the 19th type. Yeah, so one thing our runners are going to have to manage is their PP. Psychic PP can be tight. If you elixir after Sabrina, and then you get a lot of protection in this gym, you could be pretty low on Psychics. So there's kind of a few ways around that. You could either just elixir after the Koga fight, or in Sandy's case, maybe they electured for Caden, which you didn't see, but I kind of assumed they would do that in this scenario. You can, if you have high enough special attack, you can just scald a couple things like the Wheezing and the Venomoth. And then later on, other than like a couple specific things you have to Psychic, you can use some Scalds in place of Psychic. And Giovanni's Gem Rival 5. so everyone just kind of go through the cutscenes before we get into Giovanni's Gym. Giovanni's Gym, we're gonna get our first Hydro Pump and also our first if you get crit you die fight.
Yippee!
Yeah. So you'll notice Sandy putting a muck in the party here. That is something Sandy is gonna do. Probably doing it right now is probably for safety, but you need to do it at some point before Rival 5 because you need a second Pokemon. And specifically a second Pokemon that is not weak to electric. And so Muck's just a good option there for that. Muck also won't gain EXP very fast, so... Oh my gosh, all 3 runners in front of Giovanni's Gym at the exact same time. Whoa. There, this first fight's pretty boring, usually. Just Psychic, Hiruno, and then you can Psychic or Scald the, Rhyhorn. The next one is a little bit more interesting, depending on how our runners decide to play it. I feel like they're all gonna want to see it, is my opinion. I also think all 3 of them will hit the Hydro Pump. That's my opinion too.
That is a good opinion to have.
Thank you. I'm proud of my opinions. Eric. Tucker going for the Hydro. Let's see how it goes. Double miss. I feel like I see double miss so often.
There you go.
Yeah. Maybe
First
just
one
like
didn't happen.
the reset.
It never happened.
What's that guy's name? Did we look this up before? I've already forgotten.
Yeah, I thought you were joking.
I know, I forgot. We looked this up, and then
It's Jonathan Frakes.
Okay, thank you.
I thought you were like making a bit about the fact that we didn't know last time.
No, I just don't remember the things. I feel like someone in a race recently also got the double miss. I want to say it was like etiquette or something, but I could be wrong. Oh, Sandy's gonna be T-seeing here. Okay. Curb is gonna be one seeing. Not scared of the moment. Alright, I gotta stop saying that now. I think I've said that too many times. Let's cut this bit.
I think he would appreciate it.
Okay, I'll say it more then. Curvis nails it.
Easy.
And with that, Curvis now has the lead over Sandy. Okay, yep. So
Just
Tucker
barely.
Yeah, very close. Tucker going to be doing the 2 controller strategy. Just X special Scald turn 1. Tucker outspeeds, kills the Rapidash, and then you just spam Scald and win. Except when Rapidash lives on Power of Love, and then you cry for usually like 20 seconds. But just don't have that happen. Yeah, very safe fight. Even if Starmie gets crit, it will still live. I am curious what Sandy is going to do here. Because I don't actually know if Muck dies to the Earthquake. I mean, I feel like there's a decent chance the Muck dies, but I've never, like, calced it or anything. Oh, that is a good thing to point out. Thank you, Head Bob, that I did not notice. But Tucker's gonna have an interesting time on this next rival fight. Tucker's speed is, as you mentioned, quite bad. So we're gonna be seeing a speed tie on the Pidgeot. And if that Pidgeot wins the speed tie and uses Sand Attack on Charmy, have fun. Okay, Kirby's doing the one control with that. Sandy's doing the TC with Muck. Oh, that is not what you want to see for Kirby.
No.
Alright, does Kirby have another X defend? I don't think he does. So, I'm not really sure what the plan here is for Kirby, other than, yeah, just take the death at this point. Yeah, I'd agree with that. Kirby doesn't really have a win condition from there, so I just have to take the wipe. Oh, that is very unfortunate. Kirby is honestly right in there. That could happen though, when you play the game risky, sometimes it does not reward you. Yeah, Kirby is gonna make his way back over. Important thing for Kirby is to take the correct path to Giovanni so you don't get owned by like 3 optionals. Kirby probably knows that, but so nervous. Do you get owned here? I feel like you do, right? Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, this is very bad. Here, because basically after this you would have to like go all the way back around the gym and fight like 3 optionals, and it's very annoying. Yeah, I don't have the race stream up right now, but I can guess kind of based on the screen that Kirby is probably taking the DNF here. Well, GG, Kirby. Yeah, just very unfortunate for that situation to happen. I just see Kirby is in the Discord call with us right now. Not sure if he's ready to talk yet or if he wants to, but you are free to.
Yeah, hey.
Hello. Very unfortunate death right on Giovanni.
I was even thinking, like, that trainer thing is so dumb. I was even thinking about it. I was like, surely the trainers are just going to reset to their original positions when you leave the gym.
Nope.
Surely. But
yeah,
let's go strikes again with things not working the way that they should, logically. That's fine. I was prepared to go fully risky for the end here. It was too close.
Yeah. I mean, I definitely agree with that.
There was no other way to play it, and I had a good enough star that I could have won seed all of the Victory Road and stuff. So
yeah, you have what, 1128? I think I saw.
Yeah, and here's the thing, people. That star isn't that good. Its special attack at 45 was only like 117.
I mean, that's still like
it's good.
It's not like 1128.
Like my star last round that was like 1050 or 1060 or something had like 124 special attack. CP means nothing. Nothing. Never let it excite you.
Oh, okay. I'm allowed to be excited, I think. Even
okay, you're allowed to be excited by anything you want. That's just my advice.
Thank you, Gervish. I appreciate that. Yeah, how did you feel about the rest of your run? Anything you want to bring up?
Honestly, other than the extra trainer in Rock Tunnel, I felt like I played really well. That was definitely on pace to be better than my round 1 time, and on pace to be my best run since I started practicing for the tournament. So I have no problems with the way I played, really. Just unlucky at the end.
Yeah.
It happens.
Yeah.
You did great.
Thank you.
I feel like I agree with pretty much every play you made. I especially actually really liked the fact that you just kind of like let Rapidash die after you the Giovanni crit.
Yeah, because like what's gonna happen? I'm gonna revive Staryu or Starmie. He's gonna kill Rapidash. I'm not gonna be able to 2C to like win the fight anyway. Because I don't have another X defense.
Yeah.
So you kind of just have to die there. Or you have to go in there with 3 Pokemon and have one to sacrifice, which honestly maybe, well, I don't know, because if you're going to go safe anyway, you just 2C from the start. So, yeah, I have no problems with my decision making. It's just, it happens. Unlucky.
Yeah, like Let's Go for you.
The circumstances called for it, and I was the one that the game decided to take out today, so...
Yeah, meanwhile, on Tucker's screen, missed the Kangaskhan range, then it targeted Rapidash, and then Rapidash lived on Power of Love. So just, like, the most slow possible thing that could happen, really. Yeah, Tucker about 1 fight ahead of Sandy right now.
Yeah, you were all really close, like literally the entire time.
Yeah, I was watching everyone's pace the whole time. That was a very fun race. I don't think any of us were more than like a minute and a half apart from each other. And the 2 of them are still really close. We've already seen leads like this swing in the Elite Four, so...
Yeah.
You never know.
No idea what's gonna happen here.
Anything, Caroline can happen. The hitting left can happen. Lance and Champ and Agatha and everything can happen. So, it's looking like these victory roads so far for our 2 runners are fairly okay. Nothing horrible has happened yet. I unfortunately did miss Tucker's Rival 5 after the unfortunate situation with Kerbeus. I assume it went fine because Tucker is still on good pace.
Yeah, what's the pace looking like here? Have you guys kept track at all?
I haven't kept track of the specific pace. Let me just kind of take a look at the timer right now. Like, from here, it's like...
It's gotta be like 303, 304, somewhere in there.
I'm thinking 304 for Tucker. That's kind of my vibe right now. I'll have a better sense after they exit VR.
Yeah.
But yeah, definitely Tucker's having a lot better of a time than his round 1 race. Even though the Starmie is bad, it's not like getting owned like before.
Yeah, and I mean, he's kind of past the worst of what Starmie has to deal with now, so...
Yeah, for sure. Sandy unfortunately getting the Hypnosis there. Hypno has the opportunity to put you to sleep twice, so sometimes it does that, and it's very sad, very annoying. Tucker doing a Alexis skip. Yeah, Tucker just kind of doing the safe Alexis skip. If you get caught an angle, like barely up of left, and just keep holding that, you literally just kind of like run into Alexia and then just kind of slide off, and you make the pass. So on to Caroline now. Hopefully Tucker's special attack is not so bad that this is a range. It's guaranteed to KO at 128. And it did. We can take a quick look right here at the stats. Oh, it was a range, wow. 128 special attack at 51.
That's not good.
Yeah, Tucker's star was quite bad. It was 111, 114 at 46.
Jeez.
Which is somehow
46?
Yeah, 46.
Oh god.
Which is somehow still better than the last star I saw from Tucker. I think last round 1, Tucker was doing 2+2, and he had like something like 108, 45 or something. And then like missed the Muck range on Archer, and maybe also missed the Ninetales range or something. Alright, Sandy getting through. I'll let you skip there. Okay, from what I remember, Sandy's special attack is also not great. I don't think it's as bad as Tucker's, but it was like somewhat close. So hopefully this Caroline fight will go fine for them as well. You know, it's been a while since I've seen an Ice Beam freeze in this fight. Also, one shot the Jinx. Good to see. And yeah, after the free heal from Officer Jenny there, now this ride is going to be gaining some levels. But I assume Sandy's going to be taking it out pretty soon. Here, because Tucker's special attack is very bad, he's gonna have to Psychic the Lickitung. Also, Sandy has 129 special attack at that level up. So basically the same special attack as Tucker. So yeah, they're both gonna have to Psychic that Lickitung there, and then later on they will have to Scald Onyx on Bruno, so that they don't run out of Psychics.
I'm gonna hop out of the call, guys. I'm gonna go start manifesting good luck for round 3.
Alright.
Okay.
Good luck with the manifestation, and good luck on round 3.
Thank you.
GG's.
See you guys.
Bye.
Thank you. Alright, Tucker is skipping the full restore. That indicates to me a safe E4. Which I think from here, as long as nothing... Safe E4 should be good enough to secure this, although that's barring any like horrible crits or misplays. Yeah, I'm looking at about a 304 pace here for Tucker. Yeah, I am curious from here on whether Sandy will try to opt to play it risky and push, or if Sandy's just going to play it safe for a second place. Sandy's pace is pretty good, so I feel pretty good about Sandy getting the 2 points if they can just cleanly get through the end. I believe the timer was fixed, Iron. Yeah, sorry, I don't think I mentioned it, but yeah, the timer was fixed. Okay, so moving on to Lorelei. I think from both of these runners, we will likely see 3x special from Lorelei.
Yeah.
The standard is 2x specials, and then you have like, usually with like standard special attack, you have like a pretty good Lapras range, and then you can just Hydro Pump the Jinx. Our runners special attack are no good. Yep, we're seeing a third one here for Tucker. Sandy's just checking on Arcanine real quick. Yeah, I think for Sandy, if they play it risky, they can get a 305, but if they just play it pretty safe, it's probably right around that 306 flat. So let's see what Sandy's menu looks like here. I am very curious what they're going to do here. If we just bring in Lapras. Yeah, they're going to bring in Lapras, take out the Arcanine. Post your Bingus, post your Lapras in chat. And if you're watching on YouTube, post Lapras in the comments below. Yeah, these first two fights, pretty straightforward. Almost always go like the exact same way. So not anything too exciting here. I mean, the only thing is that Tucker's on low HP. Let's see. Hopefully he gets Stealth Rock here. Does get the Earthquake. Does have the possibility of getting Faint from Hitmonlee here. It's very, very rare, and hopefully it doesn't happen. I would be very sad if it happened here. Yeah. Tucker could just opt to heal as well if he wants to. Although I don't actually know what the other moves Hitmonlee has, so hopefully it's nothing like horrible. Okay, easy.
Saved.
Alright, Sandy just wrapped up Lorelei. They'll be making their way to Bruno now. And... oh, we're seeing a Lapras from Tucker here. Definitely interesting to see Lapras on Eevee side here. I have been seeing a few Eevee runners do Lapras now, which is interesting. Kind of the main advantage for Lapras on Pika side is that Lapras is able to tank a hit on Champ, which is really important because you need to do an extra setup turn. For Eevee, that's not needed, so... it's a fish and it's 2 inputs to get to. That makes sense. You don't have to like search around in your box for anything. So the only interesting thing here for Tucker is that Tucker's gonna have to just pay attention for when that Golbat comes out. Tucker's gonna have to make sure he's healing if it does come out a bit earlier than normal. I think it can come out third. Okay, Gengar came up next. And also, Tucker does not have good enough special attack to scald the Golbat, even at +4. So, either he'll be going for a range there, or just Thunderbolting. Yeah, that is true. With Lapras, you don't have to do kind of a weird Lance thing where you start on one controller and then you bring up the second one. So, could also be a reason. And yep, we're gonna see that Thunderbolt. And the Max Elixir. Eevee picks up the Max Elixir in Mansion, while Pika picks up the Ether on Route 25. Okay, we're gonna be seeing Sandy going through the 2C Agatha fight as well. Alright, so for Lance, if you have... I actually think Tucker is not full HP. So I think Hyper being great into Starmie, if Tucker has bad special defense, can kill here, but I think it'd be very unlikely. And also, I don't know what Tucker's special defense is. Haven't been looking. It's on Lapras though, which is ideal. So Tucker's gonna be pumping some X specials into Starmie. And then at the end, when the Dragonite comes out, Tucker will be using Ice Shard with the Lapras to make sure that that Dragonite dies. With Tucker's special attack, it is not a great range for Dragonite to die, so you definitely want to guarantee that. Yeah, I think it was probably fine. I mean, we can check out the level up here. How good the special defense was. Oh, yeah, Tucker's gonna have to Thunderbolt this Gyarados. His special attack is so bad. I believe the Psychic +6 range is guaranteed at, I want to say, like 132 special attack, which is not that high of a threshold, but Tucker not have it. Okay, 113 special defense is good. Yeah, Thunderbolt should be fine there. I think it was a misclick, but the only thing that's just an extra turnaround is fine from here. One thing I did notice is Tucker. Oh yeah, Eevee. Sorry, I was gonna say that Tucker didn't heal the Lapras, but because it is Eevee, you actually don't want to heal the Lapras here. Oh, that is a Hydro Pump Avoid. Well, it's actually not what you want to see here. You actually want to see the Lapras get hit. That's fine. Alright, Tucker making his way to champ now. Basically the hope here is to just have Pidgeot target Lapras, kill it turn 1, and then you just set up one more X special on Starmie and basically sweep from there. One thing, I don't think Tucker's special attack is so bad that the +4 Marowak Psychic is your range, but it could be from here. Might be close. Oh, targeted the Starmie, which is interesting. Okay, I guess you could just keep out Lapras for the fight. Not ideal at all, but I think Tucker has a pretty good enough lead here that that's fine. Doesn't really matter. And that, barring any sort of misclick or weird shenanigans with the horrible special attack, should be GG for Tucker.
You know, it's nice to see an endgame that's like a lot less stressful in these races, because it's been too much for me lately.
Yeah, the last few races, oh my gosh, you've been seeing runners dropping like flies in the E4. For rookie strats, they're seeing too safe. Just safe E4, just finishing it out. Everything going pretty clean and as expected.
Yeah, both getting good times out without too much problem.
Okay, Tucker is opting to stall the Marowak here. Yeah, I don't quite remember when it's guaranteed. I feel like 132 or 133 is like fine. Whoa! Alright! That could have been a bit more spicy.
What were we talking about?
Yeah, well, yeah! My heart didn't need that. Okay. So yeah, Sandy had to just kind of solo, a plus 2 Thunderbolt, but didn't kill because Prep attack's really bad. But now he's gonna go. Also, Tucker just finished out champ. This is gonna be a high 304 for Tucker. Very nice. I think he's close to Tucker's PB, if I remember correctly.
Yeah, this is a really good time.
Mm-hmm. Anyways, looks like Sandy has survived that debacle on Pidgey Hut. And looks like everything should be okay. Alright, and that looks like a 304.44 for Tucker. Very nice. Let me just go into the race time room, see what we got in there. Yep, 304.44 in the race time as well.
Nice.
Great to see. GG for Tucker. Good run. Got a ton of early EXP, and even with that kind of bad start, nothing horrible really happened with it, so yeah, we'll finish it out pretty cleanly. Meanwhile, Sandy just wrapping up right here. We're going to be seeing probably about a mid 306 right here.
Hey.
Welcome, Tucker. Congratulations on the win.
Thank you. Thank you. Oh, the amount of prep that I put in since last round paid off.
Yeah, it definitely shows. I mean, you got very close to your PB there. Like, just
Yeah,
about 30 seconds off or something?
Yeah, I honestly thought that I was on PB pace for, like, all of, like, early to mid game, but the blame time ended up being not that good. But, I still had a chance after that because my PB has a lot of time saved in late game, because I safetied everything, but that's also what I did in this run, so, yeah. Kind of died because I was just in a position to tap in the race.
Yeah. Understandable.
Yeah.
Just want to play it safe, finish it out.
Yeah, like no reason to risk, and I can get a PB a different time.
Meanwhile, Sandy's just about to finish out here. And the time will be a 306.32. So GG's for Sandy there, finishing out a second place.
Jeez, that's not a bad median time at all. That beats median right now.
Yeah, I think 306
2 points
definitely,
expected.
definitely cuts the median of last round. Hopefully it should cut it this round as well. So Tucker, on your race, oh my gosh, on your run, your early game EXP was
that was something else. Yeah, I mean, my approach to my runs right now are like, I'm not the best at maximizing EXP. Like, I'm not great at getting every excellent that I need in early game. That's where it like really matters. So I did go for that glowing Pidgey on Route 3, and it was supersized.
Yep.
And then I got a glowing Chansey as well. I got a second ball, but it still made my EXP really good. I had a quiet Eevee with really bad AVs, so I felt like I really benefited from that EXP.
And Sandy joining us. Welcome in, Sandy.
Thank you.
GG's on the second place.
Thank you.
Good race.
Yeah, I kept like looking after Erica, and it was, everyone was so close, and I was very scared the entire time.
Yeah, I felt like up until like Archer, I was not in a position yet to like safety everything. Like I had like a 30-second or so lead over whoever was in second place at the time. Like I wasn't actually watching, but I had that bob in my ear, like telling me the pace and stuff. But yeah, unfortunately the fights didn't go as well for you and Curvis. It's kind of unfortunate.
Yeah, I mean, I didn't have Ponyta either, so like it was a lot of audibling like consistently through the end of the game, and I'm just really glad like this is slightly better than my old PB of 306.33, and that was like the OBS preview difference, honestly. Just like not doing that. So good.
Like Rock Lee taking the weights off.
Yeah, like the amount of stuff that Dynam DM'd me, like, do this, don't do this, do these things, like, the amount of audibles I had to do was amazing, and I'm just glad. And I think this is a safe, like, median or better time. So I'm happy with that.
I feel that way as well. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think
all you had to do is get below median. You did that.
Yeah, I think did both of you get second ball moon chancy? I feel like that happened to both of you.
I got third because I threw when it was attacking.
Oh, okay.
On the second
one.
It
was the second one that connected though, I think, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
I had a good no Raz throw lined up because it was attacking as I was switching the second one. So I just went for it and it broke out.
Yeah. It's unfortunate.
Yeah, but it got me up and it got me the one-hit KO on the coughing, so that was nice.
Yeah, one thing I want to talk about in this race is kind of both of your stars. Now,
it was garbage.
you and both of you basically had like the same special attack on your stars, pretty much.
And you both had the same CP when you caught it, which was pretty funny.
Oh, really?
70 and to get that bad of a start, that's just hilarious.
Yeah.
Oh man.
It was fast enough. I have Lapras to cover my special attack. I don't care. Like, honestly.
Yeah. Tucker's was not fast enough, but worked out in the end.
Yeah, between like Ninetales and Rapidash speed. So. Yeah.
Yeah, I think I remember we were talking. Well, I was talking a little bit at the start about how bad your star was last round, and I was hoping you get a better one. And I guess it technically didn't seem as bad as last time, but wasn't very good.
Again, like if I'm safetying everything, then like the stats really don't mean much. I guess it was noticeable on like Naomi. I didn't get the range.
Yeah.
Yeah, not much. Not much. I mean, it influenced my decision to go Lapras instead of like, anything else like a Golduck because I needed it for Dragonite.
Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah.
Oh, anyways, is there anything else you two want to mention about your runs? Anything interesting or notable?
I realized I could have gotten the Dodrio out and used that for blue. I'm aware of that, but I wanted to go for the Air/Flinch, and that's all I have to say. I just
Oh, okay.
Figured that was my best play because it was the least time waste. I know if it was a Pidgeot, it would have KO'd, but it wasn't, so it wasn't going to. But
what if it crit? Then I would have just killed, and it would have been fine.
Or just flinched, right? That's 30%.
Exactly.
But yeah, that's it. It's, I think, overall a good run for everything that happened.
Yeah.
Yeah. Sometimes you just take what you can get.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, thank you to both of you and to Kerbis for the amazing race. It was great to see 3 really close runs basically throughout almost the entire game.
Yeah.
So,
Gotta deliver on the closeness for a while there.
Yeah, and I think we also had drastically different catch situations, right?
Yeah, I think I was ahead in catches for most of the time. Ahead in catches and ahead in pace. So it was kind of
somehow ahead in catch, even though you were at 30 at the end of tunnel or something.
Yeah. I was at 26 at a tunnel, and that was high.
Oh my god. You had 26 at the end of tunnel, and I was getting really concerned about your catch count. And then you got the Abra on Route 7, you got the Cubone in Tower.
Yeah, I missed.
Everything seemed pretty good again.
I missed Pony and Ghastly and Zubat and Spearow. I don't know how this worked out, but it did. Genuinely, this tracker is absurd.
It's the OBS difference.
Yeah, exactly. You get it.
All right. Well, thank you for that. Hopefully, if we can move on to the upcoming races we have soon. Right on cue. Thank you, Legion Tech. So, tomorrow we've got 2 races for you. We've got Crisis, we've got Iron, we have got Burner going at 4 p.m. Eastern tomorrow. On this channel you're watching on right now. Then right after that, we've got Diego, Mocha, and Yaxo over at PSR TV2. I'm personally very excited for that race because Diego and Mocha both picked up the game for this tourney, are pretty similar in skill level and improving quickly. Meanwhile, Yakuzo is just an absolute monster, just learning this game at a pace I've never seen before. So, very excited to see them square it off.
Yeah. Knowing from a DS, and he definitely picks up on things very quickly. So
yeah, I feel like we got like quite a few DS PSR runners kind of coming over for this tournament.
Yeah,
here.
like
very
the
nice
DS/French community.
Mm-hmm.
They just like tournaments, so yeah, they do pick up things for a tournament, which is
Makes
cool.
sense. Makes sense. Yeah, and then
cool
Saturday we've got the final race of the round. We've got Zarion, Aloe, and Pogitax squaring off there. Very excited for all three of these races, really. And yeah, anything else you want to add, Greta?
I want to mention actually for the 4 p.m. race tomorrow and also for the race on Saturday, we are still looking for some people to commentate that. So if you're out there watching and you want to give this a try commentating, I would say definitely give it a try. And it's fun. And it's okay if you don't know what's happening. Just, you do your best. I think you'll be okay. And yeah, so definitely sign up for that if you are interested. That'd be really great.
All right. So I think that's going to be it for us. Thank you, everyone, for watching. Thank you, Sandy, Tucker, and Kerbis for the great race. Thank you, Leggy on tech. And we'll be seeing everybody tomorrow at 4 p.m. for the next race.
And thank you, commentators.
Yay! GG's.
Take care, everybody.